I bet I just sing this song, so wrap me in plastic and make me shine. We can make a dollhouse, follow your design. Let's build a doll. I don't know how to even start this. It'll take forever to figure out. Try to make this nice as possible. Yes, I'm using the square tool. I can do what I want. I don't know how to draw phones, so of course people are going to use the square tool for this. Don't trust myself with square objects. Looks at phone. Oh yeah. See, this is why don't you trust yourself with square objects if you're great at using them. Don't tell it to Timmy. Hello. Oh god, this is going to get very loud. Thanks for coming, friend, I guess. I don't know what you are to me. When you're 10-year-old and you don't know what you're doing, decide to doodle something at 9:05. People probably gonna ask, what's this about? They'll be like, you don't know. Then Doki will be like, oh, I know. You have another weird boy crush on someone. And I'm like, no. Looks over at my Wattpad history. Who wonder if that one person's actually watching this is? Oh. That's weird. Trying to learn the ropes of flip a clip while I'm over here being a god, I guess? Or whatever you call me. While I'm over here being a 10-year-old who loves flip a clip so much that she'd probably marry it if she could. Yeah, I'm weird. So much so that one time a kid at school called me a weirdo. I didn't care. I was too busy thinking about other things. I knew it's time for boys and stuff when you could be dreaming about older stuff. Like other things. I almost started crying. Why did I almost start crying? What am I? What am I? One time I was just laying on the floor, and I yelled at a kid because he told me to not lay on the floor, and it was like the end of the day, like we have to sit in the floor of the gym and wait for our names to be called. We are in our own separate groups, right? So I'm in 5th grade, and I'm just sitting there on the floor. Well, not sitting. I'm more like laying on the floor. They don't really care if I lay on the floor or not, because that's me. Basically, every teacher loves me, but I'm basically terrified of some teachers. But anyway, I was sitting there on the floor, being, me. Well, I mean, laying, and this boy in my same grade was just like, "You're not allowed to sit on the floor," and I'm like, "Boy, I've been doing this since the start of school." And he's just like, "You gotta sit up." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just too busy being my own little world." And I yelled at him when I said "little world." So he's like, and he said this, "Weirdo." I'm like, I was immensely hurt inside. Am I late or am I late? Neither. I was just doing a bunch of stories. Hey, anyone want to hear about the time uh when me and some other girls thought that we were being preyed on by a random dude who just probably was looking to see if his kid was around? Gasp? Yeah, you're not late. Like, I started the stream 4 minutes ago. You're not late. Why is everyone asking me for this? First, it was the girl who asked me for art because she drew me, and now it's someone asking for a shout out. Am I that popular? I'm a 10-year-old. What am I supposed to say? Like, I'm too nice to say no, but at the same time, I'm too shy. I don't. But at the same time, I don't like to say yes. It's like, what am I? Four minutes is a long time. No, it's not. Waiting for Doki to talk to me. When you have such a realization that you're way better than you think you are. Jessa, can you tell them? I don't know say your name, so I'm gonna call you Candy. Candy, tell them what everyone's answer would be to these type of people. And I swear, if you start pestering me on every video I make to shout you out, I will not be too kind about it. Which one? Which one? Slowly sweating. Oh, and me. I'm okay. You don't believe the stream, though. You're still cool with me. I just don't like when people do this. Don't. Say it out loud. I forgot. Say it out loud. I don't know. I don't know. What is it? I don't know. What is it? I don't know. What was it? Crying noises. Oh, what was it? Slowly starts crying. What was it, my friend? Was it something that I don't want to talk about? Oh, hello, friend. Thanks for coming to this weird thing where another friend's starting to be weird to me, saying, "Oh, you know that one comment." Mind refreshing my memory, friend? Because I actually don't know what you're talking about. It's probably gonna be something that I didn't want to say, and then you're just like, oh, hey, look, someone left. I wonder why. That one comment. Okay, there was this one comment on a comic dub, and I might have said Gavin is a dirty boy. All I did was say that, and now you're being weird. Okay, I said what I said. I said Gavin's a dirty boy. And that's all I did. I was just trying to be funny and not be bored. Now you're saying this. Okay, this is one of the better streams I've had so far. And every one of them, people get depressed and weird. And if you were to hear me, I was basically fangirling over every face Nines make. Well, what they call, in the comic they call him Richard, but they still call him Nines. Yo, bro, guess what? What, man? If you were to hear me, I was like, oh, hey, Zach, want to hear two people fangirling over one thing? Well, you've come to the right place. A 10-year-old doing weird things. Like, every sly face Nines make, I just go, That's legit. Listen closely and hear the mating noise of the baby. just if I dare someone to make a meme out of that, and I will win. I'm so proud of you. So proud. Proud mom noises, which I'm not really a mom. I'm actually younger than you, but you know. Let's see if we can get there. Literally, the devil calls around is okay. Just gonna say right now, every sly face that Nines makes me wanna date him twice as much. This is how people know that I'm straight. when you like both when you like robots, both two robots that look basically the same, just in different outfits. I miss 2018. I don't. At the very end of it, I started crying because I was feeling very sad. How are you? I'm good. And stuff. Just if you've seen the newest animations, then you know I've been feeling great. Okay, this. Just into a bit of cat murder and stuff, and making a clan that has to do with fields. How would they find food? Field mice. Just field mice. But sadly, the boy is a RoboCop. I remember giving someone a name RoboCop. Oh yeah, I remember now. Oh, I definitely remember. I gave Dusttail Toy Chica the name RoboCop because she was able to sense basically everything like a cop. There we go, just gonna check on my BFF. Sorry, no offense, Chocolate King. That surprised face, though. When you realize that you're a Sans fangirl and basically a fangirl of anything that ever existed. No, it's not. You can't prove anything. It's not Connor. Who's Connor? My keyboard is not Connor. No, it's not. You can't prove it. No, he took a screenshot, went back and he took a screenshot of it, and that's a spicy meatball. Just gonna take it up to 107 and just make that spicy meatball. But there's like, I bet like Joseph's just gonna be like, Connor's one, I'm not. 2, underage, and 2, he isn't real, and 3, I cry every time. Same here. How did I know basically the whole storyline of Detroit Become Human because I watched Jacksepticeye play the whole thing in one day. I stayed up past my bedtime just to watch it. It took me forever, but I did it. My mom also doesn't allow me to stay up anymore because apparently it's bad for me. Look at me! I'm fine. Slowly cries in a corner. 4, I'm not straight enough. Same. When you have a waifu, I'm not gay. What are you talking about? No one, every time one person can have a waifu, but it not be gay. Also, I'm not against gay people. I love gay people. Actually, I have a friend who's pan. She says she's pan. But we're only in 5th grade, so how would that make sense? Can 5th graders be pan? Are we pan? Is everyone pan in their own way? These are theories that people actually need to get behind. This is a story about how me, myself, and I, wait, how'd you know my wife was Tracer? Her name's Kaylee, she's cool. We were just sitting at the lunch table one day, back when we did not have assigned seats, and all of a sudden she was just like, we were just talking about sexuality and stuff, because that's what fifth graders do apparently, and we were just like, and I was just like, I have a friend who changed their gender, and then she was all like, oh really? Yeah, they used to be gay, but then they turned themselves into a boy, but they were preferred to be called a potato, or they or them, well you don't know, I don't know. And then she was just like, I'm pan. I'm just like, one way to come out. That's one way to come out, I guess. $150. My name's Johnny. Show the picture of David. That's David. That's not someone named Johnny. That's David from Camp Camp. And the devil is apparently Daniel. Slowly pulls out my fan fiction. Just want to check my phone and see if someone draw eyes have closed on my phone with a permanent marker. Okay, I'm thinking of being pills are too much. Oh God, I'm thinking of being trans. I just don't have enough money yet. Well, to me, that can't be true because I'm already Tracer. Well, these memes are dead because we're in the new century, but who cares? We can do what we want. Slowly starts crying in the corner. I will become the just slowly dies on the inside. I like how there's only 2 people here. And then there's just. Do I count as a third person? If there's dead memes are fake. That's so true. If I win, the devil will get your soul. What? Why would I give the devil my soul? Because plot points? True. Hey guys, wanna hear every Twilight movie ever? No. You got Knuckles is my baby bean. You cannot take him. $167. See, animating takes time when you're me. Like, I know it takes time for many people. Like, sometimes it'll take them up to a week just to do it. But I take the extra step. Well, I mean, I take the extra step by not really getting much sleep and staying as late as I can just to make a video because I'm afraid I'll be forgotten by everything I know. Please don't forget me. Slowly cries. Like if you cry every time. Slowly dies on the inside. Oh, I'm fine. When you realize that your videos are slowly getting more depressing with each passing video. What? You're very depressing. No, I'm not. You sure about that? Mm-hmm. You killed off your cutest character. How? When? Did you forget about how you plotted Willow's death before anything? In when you got into the Warriors fandom? What? That's absurd. I would never plan a cute cat's death. You planned it for her to try to save her loved one and then but succeed, but in return lose her life. No, I didn't. I would never. Roll the tape. Save it. I'm gonna go plan Willow's death now. Bye, friend. That's not true. Don't believe him. I would never hurt a creature so small. Really? Why would I hurt something? Because you ate everything? Okay, that part is completely not real. Oh. Oh, wow. And I even planned Bailey's death. Yeah, my man will see. I planned her death. So what? People will make a really big deal out of that when I say that I've done it. And I was gonna replace Bailey with my persona the whole time. But my fandom. They're just like you can't replace Bailey. Bailey is queen. Bailey is life. Bailey is love. And I'm just like, dude, you need to slow down. You're gonna make yourself throw up. And they're like, Bailey is my life. And I'm like, dude, no. I'm just like, dude, you need to calm down. I got chaos. You named a cookie on. I was gonna make it that she killed herself, but that's shoot, fuck. Yeah. The mind brand meme I made was not far at all. I totally did not make my characters commit suicide in every way and make me the cause of it. And me look super satisfied with myself. I would never do that. Free furry, see? It's mine! Back off! Okay. Back off. It's mine. Oh, this is actually nice eye-opening. I like it. Even though it's mine. I won 666 for... Just make that one another 6 and boom, you got the most demonic number in the world. I should so do the mind meme and us just be fighting over random things. Also, 1,666 Illuminati confirmed. Also, I've become a fangirl, something new. When you become a fangirl. This is what it feels like to feel love. Love feels weird. Can I take that thing back? No. But I want it. No. But I want it. No. You sure about it? Yeah. But I need it. Too bad. I kind of want to do a music video, but I'm afraid that if it's OCX canon, then too many people will hate it, and then I'll have to delete it, even though I took basically my soul to make it. Oh, that kind of looks nice. Even though my OC soul isn't orange, my OC soul is actually blue. So, huh. Whose soul is that? Hey, what makes 2018? Wait, that's no longer funny. It's 2019. I find anything funny, including that Kevin's a dirty boy. Every face that the nines make that isn't trying to be innocent, it makes me want to, how do I put this? How do I put this? Be in the universe so I can basically smooch his face off. There we go. That's the way to put it. My mouth's so gonna hear me and be like, what the fudge is wrong with my child? This is gonna be so... Don't frick a robot. It's not okay. But I wanna! What's wrong with me, child? Don't, child. But what if I want to? No! Yes! I'm waiting for you to be like, BB, no. Just like make one joke. People call me BB, and I love being called BB, so, like, one time Chocolate King, before Chocolate King became Chocolate King, I just got that nickname, I was like, wait, I made a whole video like, wait, what's that mean? And they were just all like, it's a nickname for burnt blueberry, and I think it all started when I made a mistake on my first video. Well, one of my first videos, when I named my old OC, that was basically a Mary Sue, but I didn't know what Mary Sue was at the time. BBB, and I said BB for short. I said BB instead, and now I think that's what sparked it. What's that you have? BB? Not a knife! No! Oh my god. I need to take that vine, splap it somewhere, and then just do it with us. It's like, what's that you have? A knife! No! And me just hold up knives. And it's gonna be small me, so it's gonna be CB. Then, wait, do you want to do the other version with older me instead? And just be like, this makes so much sense that we both made this? Or should we do it the other way around? Like, you do your part and you do you as the kid who's saying knife, and I do mine with me saying knife, or we just do it the other way around and you do it. I am putting so much thought into this. I think that we should do it opposite. So I do you as the kid saying knife, and you do me as the kid saying knife. It would make so much more sense if I knew what I was saying right now. It would make so much more sense if I knew what I was saying right now. You're the only person here and you actually care. Yes, queen. When you realize that you're way... Hey, did you know that one fun fact, which is actually kind of fun to me? Do you know that we're all bisexual until we find out what we like, what type of gender we like? So, technically right now I'm bisexual until I figure out what I like. It's hard to think about when you realize I'm 10 years old and I don't want to know what I am. Like, am I a potato? Am I a dog? What am I? It's hard to think about when you're me. Oh, I don't want this stupid little thing. Oh, it's the hard knock life. I'm back. I never thought of that. Like, we actually like both genders until we actually figure out what we like. So technically, when you were a child, you actually liked both genders. Like, on those videos that said, which one do you look at first is what you like, you basically looked at both. Because you'll strike your glance at one, then glance at the other. You're technically looking at both genders. That actually happened to me. I also found out how they make food look so good in commercials. They use fake stuff. They use fake stuff. They put more air in the bag just so that way, in the bag of chips, just so that way you'll buy it and you'll have less chips. Also, one medium-sized bag of chips has less than 2 small bags of chips. Doo 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 doo. Yeah, take that, brain. Like tomorrow, like on Monday when you go to school, you're just like, you just tell the teacher, we're all bisexual until we find out what we like, and then she's just like, what? I also know one other thing. I know the secret to a good OC. Yeah, that's right. You heard it here. Burnt Blueberry knows the secret to a good OC. You can ask me what it is, and I'll tell you. But you won't believe me until you try it for yourself. He just returns and leaves. You might not want to know it, because it will hurt your brain. WB. Me and B being a grade 7, my teacher may just look at me like I lost my mind. And what is it, BB? What's WB mean, honestly? I actually don't know what WB means, even though I know what the recipe to. What is it, BB? The secret to a good OC is a color palette that doesn't hurt the eyes, honestly. Good backstory. I just made a giveaway for... okay. Well, I'll go check that out later. Please don't give her away just yet. I want to see what she looks like. But the key to a good OC is not what they want of the OC. It's what you want of the OC. Do you want it to be likable or hateable? Do you want them to have too many quirks or just the right amount of quirks? And other thing, do you want them to know what they want to be? You get to choose if the character is too powerful or just the right amount of powerful. You choose if the character goes down the wrong path or the right path. You choose if the character decides to get rid of themselves or die of natural ways. You choose everything that happens. And no matter what, the OC you make is what you decide. Sorry, that got a little philosophical. Do you want me to keep being philosophical, or do you want me to just stop? I can stop if it's making you uncomfortable. I also know one other thing. I know. It's hard to say. I know. My OC is human now. He has a pretty normal lifestyle. All that's odd about him is that he's very happy all the time. Have you ever thought that maybe he's always happy all the time because something depressing happened in the back back when he was little, and now he just doesn't want people to forget about him? Like, I'm the master at making depressing OCs, so I can take any good OC and just turn them depressing. Like, your OC for example. Have you ever thought about him having something very traumatic happen, and now he's always happy to hide his pain? But as soon as he gets home and sits on his on their bed or something, yeah, when he gets home, he sits down on his bed. He just thinks about the thing that happened in the past, and he just cries. He has one person that cares, some people that care about him, but all they do is just make him feel happy at times. But then he just wants to cry. Have you ever thought that maybe some of your OCs may seem all happy, nothing happened, but then just put them in front of me, and I'll just turn them into basically a good OC. Okay. Hmm. Geez, Zach, you really sounded mean there. Thanks for that. I was actually having a good stream until you showed up and decided to be all, stop the drama. I know you're probably unsubscribed from me because of this, me being mean, quote unquote. But I don't care. Unsubscribe if you want to. I'll still have a lot. It doesn't really matter to me. I like being philosophical sometimes. And you know what? It's my job to be what I want to be. So if I want to be philosophical, you can't stop me. You're not the police. You're not like the person who made this site. Sorry, I am very weird tonight. Okay, sorry, Zach. I only did make him a few weeks ago, and backstories for me, are hard to make. Have you met me? Each one of my OCs have their own little personal backstory. If you want me to make your OC a backstory, you can just tell me so, and I can make it right here on the spot. Yeah, I can make a backstory right here on the spot. You know what? I can do it for you if you want me to. I will back you up. Did you know my persona's name isn't actually Baby? She just goes by that. If you want to find out her real name, then you can just ask me. No, it's not my real name. So, no, you're not finding out my real name. Yes, I am now giving girls what they deserved. Don't need to. Ooh, give me backstory. Okay, so let's say that he was a young, very, enthusiastic boy. He was the most kind, gentle, and loving kid. He was always happy. But, every kid has their own little problem, Oh. So, he was the most happiest kid ever, and, he was happy. He had a good family, a good life, and even a little sister. Yeah, we're gonna get the siblings up in here. Now, one night, he and his family were coming back from a trip from, let's just say, a family trip. They went on a little road trip to see. Oh, I know. They went on a trip to see. First, mommy, what comes to mind? The Grand Canyon. They were coming back. It was nighttime, and it was very dark. Now, your character's always been afraid of the dark. He didn't like anything about it. It terrified him to think about it. Yeah, we're gonna get pretty edgy up in here, but don't worry, it'll turn up. Ooh, I like it so far. Now, his family was very wealthy and made sure their kids were happy. They weren't very, spoiled and stuff. They made sure that they were all happy, and oh my god, my voice is deep. Whoa. Anyway, I'm gonna throw in a character of mine, or what? I'm gonna give you a new character who I'll give you a backstory about after this one. They were stopped because they saw something in the road. Now, your character, being all happy and scared of the dark, was terrified at this moment. He wasn't always terrified. He was usually the most happiest kid you'll ever see. He didn't want his parents to get out of the car, so they sent his big sister, who at the time was, well, about 15. At the time your character was 7. So he didn't want her to go out, but she did anyway because he didn't want his parents to do it. He saw it happen. The person on the road sprung up and stabbed his sister. He was crying at this point. He was terrified. Next thing you know, 15 now. Like how I can turn from serious to funny in a matter of minutes. Anyway, the person on the road also had a gun. They shot it at the car, and it shot his mother in the head. The father, at this point, was just trying to keep his son safe. So he got out of the car, went over to the person on the road. Yes, I'm not giving a gender yet, and fought him, but he couldn't do much. The father was shot in the head, then shot in the chest 3 times. The son hid, and their car was robbed. The kid didn't know what to do. He just sat there and thought. The cops took him in, and they gave him a foster home. The foster home was a good foster home. He went to school, had some friends, and every time he comes home, he cries about it, knowing that if they were to not go on that trip, he could have saved them. The end. Okay, what'd you think of the backstory? I thought it was pretty edgy. Sorry. I'm good at making edgy backstories sometimes. Some of them are happy. Popcorn. Yeah, that would make a really good movie, like a horror movie of someone who killed people that were on a specific road. That'd actually make a really good movie. I like. So is that the backstory? Do you want to find out who killed his parents and sister? What do I'm on here? Let's just say it was a certain old friend of mine. Before I say anything about it being Doki, it isn't. Okay, I'm just gonna say right now, it's a certain OC of mine, who I used to use a lot until now. She's commonly known for all sorts of bad things. Just commonly known. She doesn't like to do them, but she does it because it's her instinct. She does it for her own good. If she stops, there's a chance she'll die. She never wants to do anything bad. She's just forced to do it. She'll snap kids' necks just so that way she'll be safe. She'll steal people's stuff just to be alive. Darky was the murderer. She hasn't been caught once in her entire life. Okay, let's get off the edgy crap. Gasp is right. Gasp is right. Okay, what do you think about Darky being the killer? Do you want me to change it, or do you like it? I could have made Bailey the murderer, but hey, I didn't, because Bailey's fan favorite. And Bailey would never do anything wrong. Ha 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 ha. Why am I laughing like this? Oh yeah, Bailey's murdered like 2 families in her entire lifetime just because of one thing. I think it's epic. So, do you have any other OCs that you don't have a backstory for? I could make a good backstory. Let's get off the whole Bailey murdering 2 families in her lifetime. Also, Darky can't die. She's like older than time itself. I don't think she'll ever die. I think she's just gonna keep on living. So, yeah. $261, right? Yeah, $261. I'm scared. Why are you scared? Is it because of my voice and how I started talking? Like, I know my voice can be scary, but my voice is always usually bouncy. It actually felt weird to speak like that for about a long amount of time. Like, I can do a deep voice. Sometimes I can do a deep voice so much that my voice basically is gone. And vice versa with the high notes. And my highest note is when I screech. Like, you make me feel so... And let's see. He is part cat. No, the backstory is scaring me. Oh yeah. And can rarely become one. He has 0 backstory, didn't even think of it. Oh, so he's part cat. Let me think. Do you want this to be a scary, emotional, or a happy backstory? And sort of strange. I can give you one. Just tell me. Do you want to be happy, sad, romantic? A romantic, sad thing. I don't know. Just give me what you want the backstory to be. When you're one of those people who can give backstories really nicely, and it can be, but it's not too edgy, but just a minor amount of edgy. Give me a mix. Oh, I want a mix of horror, happiness. I'm just gonna go and be philosophical by staring at stuff. I was animating like a few minutes ago, but who cares about animating when you can do this? Azzyland. You know what? Who cares? I'm just gonna listen to this. Stare at this while I'm doing it. You guys will get to stare too. Okay, so your character. Okay, so you can turn past cat. Okay, I got it. Your character was a very happy one. He was emotional at times, happy. He never really gave up. He had so many friends and he loved them. One time he even almost got killed because of them. But at the same time they all laughed about it at the end. Turns out trying to jump off a roof is not the best thing to do. He's also gay, by the way. Oh wow, we're gonna make him fall in love with one of his friends, and then they're gonna die most likely. But anyway, he has a bunch of friends. I'm actually just gonna make up a random character right here, right now, and I'm gonna design him for you after I'm done. Let's name one of his friends. I don't know. Let's name one of his friends. Ooh, I know. Let's name one of his friends. Mark. We're gonna name one of his friends Mark, because that's the first name that came to mind. It's M-A-R-C instead of M-A-R-K. So, he and his friend Mark were probably the closest. Slowly over time, he started falling for him. Little did he know that Mark didn't really feel the same way. Mark was straight and didn't like gays. Oh god, I'm getting into the sad territory. Edgy. But I can do this. I can give him a backstory after I'm done with this one. And Mark always thought of his friend to be straight, like him. And oh, gee. Mark never knew about his friend being gay. And if he did, he'd probably hate him. One day they were just sitting around in Mark's room, and your character looked at him, and Mark looked at him. Your character told him about how he was gay, and Mark just looked at him with this disgusted face. Your character asked him what was wrong, and he just said that they can't be friends anymore. He asked him why not. He said that he didn't like gays. But your character said, then you would just hate me more if I told you I had feelings for you. And then, that's when something happened. Mark was done with this. Mark had too many people like him. Mark was one of those popular kids who everyone fell for. His parents didn't really care about him either. So, he was just done. Having one of his only best friends... Yeah, thank you. Having one of his best friends, Josh, just fall for him. He didn't want that to happen. He was raised to not like guys. Mark went over to the window, which they had about a 10-story mansion, because, yeah, mansions. And Mark was on the top story. He opened his window. Of course, Josh just thought he was letting in the fresh air. Mark put his head out the window. Josh was asking him what he was about to do. He's put one leg out the window and was basically sitting on a ledge. Josh told him to be careful. Mark pushed himself out the window. Mark committed suicide. Your character would always turn into a cat just to be around Mark. Mark loved your character when he was a cat. After then, your character Josh never turned back into a cat. Josh was too afraid to turn back into a cat, knowing that the only way that he was around his love interest was when he was a cat. Ever since then, Josh has been a bit depressed, a bit happy, and a bit everything. The end. What'd you think of the backstory? I have issues. Go ahead, tell me that was edgy. I am edgy. I can draw a mark if you want me to. I mean, I don't have to if you don't want me to, but I can draw a mark. I remember making mark when I was, like, small. I'm trying to do this meme. I'm trying to do this meme. Honestly, I was just sitting there thinking, and I honestly started to think of the ticking meme when I was saying this. Like, just imagining you making the ticking meme at the very end. And at the drop part, it just has Mark pushing himself out the window and Josh just with the face of pure terror. Oh wait, no, I'll need this for something else. Whoops. Oh hey, look, it's Delilah, my Minecraft story mode OC that I probably never use because he's a Lucas fangirl. Wait, what am I saying? People are gonna know about this in a minute. Oh god. I'm fine. There we go, Trey's name and tap coin here. When your best friend falls in love with you. No, I'm not. I'm not a fangirl. What makes you think that? Okay, I'm going to Wattpad. Okay. What makes you think I'm a fangirl? I'm not a fangirl. What makes you think that? I'm not a fangirl. I'd never be a fangirl of anything weird. I was never a fangirl in the first place. I'm not a fangirl. You can't prove it. Yes, stare at me in the weird. Please. How many Tortex meters do I own? I don't know how many X meters I've read. my whole history is just X readers. Take it in. That's all I own. If reading 100 was canon, what would you do? I'd probably grab my favorite flamethrower and basically kill Gavin because he's probably the worst character, even though I have an X reader of him on there, and I hate it because you know me, I hate Gavin. Everything Gavin, you know me, friendo. What? Oh, come on! Guys, we got a problem. Wait. No! I can't, guys! Guys! I can't get off the chat! We reached an hour at least. That's a good thing. I'm actually gonna turn off my phone, then turn it on because this has happened to me for the second time and I hate it. So yeah, I am. You're stuck. Yeah, I need to turn off the